Hello, thanks for joining me on SnowRunner. So today we're finishing the last stretch of the lumber mill revival mission. So here we are in Smithfield Dam at the garage. So we come out and go down the road onto the dirt track, past the farm, onto the tarmac, all the way down to the dam and across the dam, past the trailer store, across the bridge and to a house where I have a couple of concrete blocks waiting alongside the GMC with the loading crane. We'll load up the cargo and carry on our way to the foot of the cliff, all the way up the cliff to the trailer store where we have the TranStar with a fuel bowser on the back. We'll refuel, carry on into the tunnel to Drummond Island. Once in Drummond Island, we'll carry on down the road past the bridge onto the dirt track, and we'll carry on all the way through the mud, and we'll go across the bridge which I've built, and finally to the fuel station where we'll refuel and sleep, and then carry on all the way past the log station to the second tunnel into Island Lakes. Once at Island Lakes, it's just a straight stretch all the way through the dirt track, all the way across the map, past the lakes, and all the way across the bridge and to our destination, the broken lumber mill, where we'll deliver the concrete blocks. Straightforward mission, should be okay. Right, we best get a move on then. So this is the truck I'm using. It's my white Western Star with the loading crane and the sideboard trailer. Inside, it's very nice in here. White steering wheel, wood dashboard. As you can see, I've got the stickers and the hanging decorations there. Red leather interior. Nice truck. So let's start the engine. There we go, put it into automatic, handbrake off, and away we go. So we've got less than 300 litres of fuel, 297 litres. That's not bad. I'll try not to use the all-wheel drive or the diff lock for the majority of the journey, because we're only going to fill up twice and we're travelling across 3 maps, so it's going to be quite a lengthy journey and fuel consumption is the key. So yeah, the least time I can use the all-wheel drive or the diff lock, the better. I'm hoping I won't have to use the winch at all. I have done this journey a couple of times already and I've not had to use the winch, so hopefully I won't have to this time either. But it's a very capable truck. It's been kitted out with raised suspension, off-road tyres, it's got diff lock and all-wheel drive, and it's got a decent winch if I need it. And all round it's a really capable truck. The weight to power ratio is pretty good. We've got the sideboard trailer and the loading crane that's weighing it down a little bit, but nevertheless it seems to be handling quite well. Going across the farm now. You can see the entrance to the farm is completely flooded. I remember having to go through there and it was not easy. But luckily the majority of this map now is on tarmac, because obviously I've fixed the bridges, cleared the paths, and it's just plain sailing now really. Just have to drive carefully, and hopefully we don't fall off a bridge or roll the truck over, because that wouldn't be very good. So we're coming up to the dam now. Ow, I was going a bit fast there. I've damaged the suspension and the wheel, but not too much, just a little bit. So we should still be okay to continue. Look at that view there. This is the spectacular Smithfield Dam, and I'm still blown away by the graphics of this game. At the time of recording, this is the 1st of December 2020, so the game's been out a fair few months, but I think the creators and the developers have done nothing but improve the game since its release, and I still really enjoy playing this game, specifically because I have a Logitech G29 steering wheel with the gear stick attached, which all works superbly. So that's a curtain side trailer that I dumped here because this is the property that I'm using to store my equipment and all my things here. Got some concrete slabs, but what I'll do, I'll stop here, stick my head out the window, slam it into reverse, and I'll carefully reverse onto the driveway so that I can get the GMC loading crane to load the concrete blocks into the trailer. That should be okay. Just about there. Right, stick it into neutral, engine off. Let's jump into the GMC and we'll start loading the concrete blocks. Okay, the cargo's now loaded on and strapped on, so we can carry on our leg of the journey. So the next stop will be the fuel tanker. Turn the engine on, automatic, handbrake off, and we'll carry on. So yeah, I like that property there. It's a good place to store things. I've got all sorts of things, metal planks and concrete slabs, wooden planks, you name it, it's there. And the GMC acts as a good heavy duty loading crane, so basically I can use something similar to this, or a bigger trailer on a truck, but for this we only need 2 slots for the concrete blocks, which we now have loaded. So we're making our way up the cliff, and it's quite a journey up the cliff, quite treacherous, and as you can see it's raining now, but should be okay. It's getting quite misty, but visibility is manageable. Just be careful of the rock slides on the cliff edge, because they're quite bad, and of course when you drive over the rocks they damage your suspension. But I've done this journey hundreds of times and haven't really had many problems. It's straightforward if you don't drive off the cliff, but it's pretty good. This truck, as I say, it manages quite well with the off-road tyres, but as you can see I've not had to use the all-wheel drive or the diff lock yet. Just stick it in automatic and go. So let's see, where are we? We'll be coming up to a wooden bridge eventually, and then straight after there, that's where we'll be coming up to the trailer store, and that means that we've reached the top of the cliff, but we've got quite a bit of way to go first. I found a sideboard trailer here, just there. I've sold that now. I think it had some wooden planks on it, if I remember correctly. But I think Smithfield Dam's one of my most favourite maps. It's certainly distinct and quite large, but I can navigate my way around it quite well now. Looks like we've got a sign coming up. I think that's to warn people of the rock slides. And there's no crash barrier on the left there, so you just have to take your time. Driving into the mist, fallen logs, all sorts of hazards around, but nevertheless it's quite good. Not too bad. Coming up to a left turn. Looks like more rocks and debris on the road, and quite a lot of mud, but it's not thick wet mud. It's relatively easy to drive through. Looks like the base of the cliff there has fallen, so it's a bit bumpy here. More rocks. Okay. Shouldn't be too long now. I think we're about halfway up the cliff. And I've got my beacons on. But because we're the only one on the road at the moment, we don't need to warn anybody. I'm not playing multiplayer today. Okay, another right turn, and we've reached the wooden bridge, which looks absolutely deadly. I don't think I'd want to drive over this in real life. Certainly not in a massive truck with a load of concrete in the back. And this mud's quite thick, but we've pulled through okay. My little in-cab air freshener is waving around all over the place. Suspension's going like mad. Quite bumpy here. Surprised I haven't damaged it again actually. But seriously though, what fantastic graphics. The physics of this game are amazing. I don't think I've ever encountered a game with better physics than this, especially on console. I'm playing on PS4 and loving every minute of it. Okay, another left turn and another right turn. I think we're coming up to the top of the cliff now. Through the mud, back onto the tarmac, and I think that's it. We're at the top of the cliff now, the highest point of Smithfield Dam. Just mind the rocks. Round the corner. Probably went round there a bit too quick, and here we go on the left. That's the trailer store, and there is our Transtar with the fuel bowser. So I'll fill the fuel tank up and we'll carry on. And there we go, 300 litres of fuel again, and we're about halfway through our journey, I think. So I'll stick it in reverse, and the Logitech G29 stick works perfectly with this, now that I've set it all up properly. There we go, automatic, and back on the road. So we'll be coming past a warehouse on the right in a second, and then straight ahead of us is the tunnel to Drummond Island. There's the warehouse and the Ford pickup truck that I've got sitting there doing nothing at the moment. Still quite misty, isn't it? It looks like the sun's going down as well. But here we go, into the tunnel. Here we are, Drummond Island. So I found a massive dumper truck on this island, and I've since sold it. It was very profitable, a big heavy duty dumper truck. Nice map, and the sun's come out a little bit, which is good. The mist seems to have cleared up a little bit. Nice tarmac on this road as well, so we can fly through here. And my little dog on the dashboard there, his head is going mental. Across the bridge. Past the rocks and into the mud. This is where the tarmac starts to become quite sparse now. Not much of it left, and the truck is struggling a little bit, but we're okay now going downhill. Whoa, bumpy. I have a feeling I'm going to have to engage the all-wheel drive at some point very, very soon, because Drummond Island is just full of thick mud like this. Come on. Yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah, that's it. All-wheel drive. That's the first time I've had to use it. Back off again. 278 litres. And it is getting dark now, unfortunately. Nice autumn colours. Red sky at night. and all that. More thick mud here as well. It's really quite sticky through here. You can really feel it on the steering wheel. The force feedback just thickens up, and it feels like real mud. So they've really programmed that steering wheel well. I am impressed with it. Coming past the rocks into more mud. I've got my lights on now as well. Come on. Am I going to have to put the diff lock on? Yeah, I'll put it on. That's better. That's the first time I've had to use the diff lock on this truck since I installed it, actually. I unlocked the diff lock capability on Island Lakes, found the upgrade, and it's quite good on this truck, I must admit. This truck was already a beast beforehand, but now it's literally unstoppable. But of course, if you've played this game before, you know that everything is stoppable at some point. Even the mightiest things struggle through some terrain. But this mud is thick. And I saw the sign there on the right to the petrol station, which is this way, so we're on the right track. And considering I've not looked at the map since we first started, I think I'm doing quite well of navigating my way. Right, if I remember correctly, this is a bridge I had to build. Yeah, there it is. Nice little wooden bridge. Which, I can't see. Look at that. Look at that bridge. That is scary, isn't it? Come on, mud. Go away. I can't see anything. Okay, we're doing alright again. No, spoke too soon. All-wheel drive. And diff lock. Come on. That was a thick bit of mud, but we've cleared it now. And I think we are very close to the fuel station. Over the rocks. There it is, that's the fuel station. That's where we're going to sleep until the morning, and obviously refuel the truck. It's always nice to see a fuel station. It's like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm talking of light, the sun is going down in front of us. Looks very nice. Right, engine off, into neutral. We'll refuel 300 litres and we'll sleep. Turn the lights off. Right, here we go. Well, that's better. Nice clear morning. Let's get on and carry on the last leg of our journey. So we'll turn the engine on. Automatic, handbrake off. Goodbye fuel station. Sorry to leave you. I'm always sorry to leave a fuel station. It's like a lifeline. You never know when you're going to be able to find one again. And to be honest, I think that is the last fuel station of the entire Michigan trail. So really, you need a fuel bowser, and I don't have one this side of Michigan. So we're on our own now. Come on, go up the hill. I'll have to engage diff lock, I think. God, that was a struggle. It's all that fuel we've got weighing us down. Okay, where are we? Okay, I need to tap the brakes down here, otherwise I'll plough into the river across the rickety wooden bridge, and throttle up here. Come on, keep going. Come on. There we go. And we're going left. Okay. Quite struggling up these hills at the moment. Way rickety rockety. I had this truck tip over on me once, and it was very frustrating. I had to get the GMC all the way to where I was and pick the thing up, because of course it doesn't have a autonomous winch, so the engine cut out and I wasn't able to winch myself back onto the wheels, which obviously happens very regularly. Cool, that was thick mud. You see the mud is getting a lot thicker now. A lot thicker. And there it is on the windscreen again. But overall it feels like this truck is soldering on, and it's quite sturdy. It seems to have plenty of traction and power. And we haven't lost our cargo as yet, but we've come a long way already, probably about 75% of the journey. Again, struggling up the hills. Looks like the river is on the right as well. We should be coming up to the old lumberyard in a second. Ah, tunnel that way. Right, okay, we're definitely going the right way then. Into the rocks. I'm guessing it's... yeah, that's a river, so we'll go straight on. Right. So, round to the left. Shouldn't be too far to the tunnel now. We did see the sign for it. Thick mud. Cool, that is thick mud. Got to engage the all-wheel drive again. So I'm glad I've unlocked the all-wheel drive, because it is a bit of a lifesaver really. I'll keep it on for a minute, because this looks a bit sticky as well. And there's the tunnel. Excellent. So that's the tunnel to the island lakes. Need the diff lock for this. This is really thick. I think even a scout vehicle would struggle to get through here. And there we go. Right, we made the second tunnel. We're not doing too badly. Got 247 litres of fuel. And here we are. This is the Island Lakes. The last map of Michigan. And the location of the lumber mill. Quite a nice road. It's not tarmac, but it's not thick mud. So we're just going a slight incline. lampposts, signs of civilization, telegraph poles. So I'm guessing we just follow the telegraph pole all the way to the lumber mill. Whoa! I probably went down there a bit too quick. Surprised I didn't damage the suspension again. But we're flying on this road. Between first and second gear, that's not too bad. Don't know what that warning sign said, I'm sure I'll find out. Which way? Left, I think. Along the lake. Follow the telegraph poles, you never go wrong if you follow the telegraph poles. Whoa! Yeah, I saw that coming. I should have braked a little bit there, but never mind. I have damaged the suspension a little bit, but not too much. Considering the journey we've come, I think we've maintained the truck quite well. We've still got a lot of fuel, nothing's broken, and the power seems to be reasonable. Shouldn't be too long until we reach our destination and complete the mission. Lumber Mill Revival. So I've already delivered a curtain side trailer that was parked at the house with the other one, and I've also delivered some metal beams which I found on a trailer just round here, so that was quite easy. And this is the final thing on the list, a couple of concrete blocks. And we've come all the way across Michigan to get them to it, so they better be grateful. But seriously, what a fantastic game. And the way the game is now, with the steering wheel and the wider field of view, the gear stick capability, it just keeps getting better and better. Literally a few months of patching and bug clearing, and they've just come up with such an amazing game. I mean, SnowRunner impressed me with the graphics and the physics, but this game is on a whole new level, along with Alaska and Russia. Fantastic. And of course it's December the 1st 2020, so as yet mod are not on console. We haven't got mods yet. We've got DLCs but not mods, but SnowRunner are introducing mods very soon apparently to console, and of course that will shut the console community up, because we've done nothing but moan and whine about not having mods, but for good reason. I think they will bring a whole new dynamic way to the game. Really, it will make it a lot better. Of course the mod community is quite big, and I know the PC gamers like to use it, and here we are. We've reached the lumber mill finally after 30 minutes. I think we've done really well. And there's the Chevrolet Apache, which is a fantastic little scout vehicle. Simple but effective. And that is the place where we're unloading. So here we are, we've reached the destination. Unload and unload. There we go, loads of money, loads of experience points, and another mission complete. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as I've enjoyed playing it. It has been a fun game, and I'm sure I'll be recording more SnowRunner videos in the future. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and no doubt I'll see you soon.